first order of business for any physician. But to whom do you actually turn when you want to learn about the best way to protect your health? Is your doctor providing you with this information? The medical community gives plenty of lip service to preventive medicine and even names its leading medical insurance plans HMOs, health maintenance organizations. By all appearances, preventive medicine seems to be a top priority. Yet, less than 1% of our healthcare dollars are spent on so-called preventive medicine. In reality, the majority of our preventive medicine programs simply attempt to detect disease earlier. For example, mammograms, chemistry profiles, and PSA tests for prostate cancer are all designed to detect a problem or cancer as early as possible. Doctors want to know if you have elevated cholesterol, whether you have become diabetic or developed hypertension, but they spend very little time trying to help the patient understand the lifestyle changes that are necessary to actually protect his or her health. Physicians are too busy treating all the disease they face each day. Are you aware that less than 6% of graduating physicians receive any formal training in nutrition? And I would boldly state that few physicians receive training in medical school in regard to nutritional supplementation. This was certainly true in my case. Nothing curls a physician's toes more readily than the moment his patient asks if he should be taking nutritional supplements. I've used all the patented answers in the past. They're just snake oil. Vitamins just make expensive urine. You can get all the required nutrients by eating the right foods. If my patients persisted, I told them nutritional supplements probably would not hurt them, but they should take the cheapest ones they could find because vitamins most likely wouldn't help much either. Maybe you have heard some of these same comments from your physician. For the first 23 years of my clinical practice, I simply did not believe in nutritional supplements. During the past 7 years, however, I have reconsidered my position based on recent studies published in the medical literature. What I found is so astonishing. I've changed the course of my medical practice. I have converted. Why aren't more doctors responding to nutrition as I have? First, physicians must be skeptical in order to protect their patients against any scheme or product that could be harmful to their health. Believe me, I've seen plenty of gimmicks and quackery peddled to my patients. Physicians must rely on scientific research studies conducted through double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trials, the standard in clinical medicine. Because I know it's the most effective evidence available, I present only clinical trial study results in this book. Most of the medical studies I offer here are not from abstract or alternative journals. Instead, I have painstakingly researched mainstream credible medical journals that the medical community greatly respects, such as the New England Journal of Medicine, Journal of the American Medical Association, British Lancet, and many others. Another reason doctors haven't accepted the nutritional supplement idea as good preventive medicine is that most practicing physicians don't fully understand the cause of degenerative diseases. Those who do often feel this is an interesting subject for the biochemist and scientific researchers, but it has little in the way of practical use in clinical medicine. An apparent chasm exists between the research scientist and the practicing physician. Even though research scientists are making tremendous discoveries into the root causes of these diseases, very few physicians are applying this science to their patients. Doctors simply wait until patients develop one of these diseases and then begin to treat it. Physicians seem content to allow the pharmaceutical companies to determine new therapies as they develop new drugs. But as you will learn throughout this book, it is our own bodies that are the best defense against developing a chronic degenerative disease, not the drugs doctors can prescribe. Though most physicians do not yet well understand the concepts presented here, the facts remain. As I have applied these principles in treating my patients, the results have been nothing short of amazing. I have been involved with numerous patients with multiple sclerosis who have gone from being wheelchair-bound to walking again. I have helped patients with cardiomyopathy get off the heart transplant list. Some cancer patients have gone into remission. Patients with macular degeneration have had significant visual improvement, and fibromyalgia patients have gotten their lives back. Nutritional medicine is common sense, mainstream, preventive medicine. In this age of biochemical research, we are now able to determine what is happening in every part of each cell, and the very essence of degenerative diseases is now coming to light. As such, I recommend this book to physicians who are willing to look objectively at medical evidence. If you are a patient